DIY.
DIYers, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Every time we do a reaction video, and I'm not saying we're triggering this pattern, but every time I see a new Joey Badass song, I feel like waiting around the wings is another boogeyman named Daylyt. I don't know if this was planned. I don't know. I don't know. I just find the timing very, very interesting. As we know, when Joey Badass was releasing songs on his birthday, we got another song from Daylyt that said, "We don't give a F if this your birthday." It feels like at this point, and maybe I'm just being a rabid, bloodthirsty fan, but it feels like it's still war even when it ain't war. It felt like it's still.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Oh, you want to rap? Cool. I'm gonna rap better than you today. I just, even if it ain't direct, whatever it is, this song here is very, very interesting. It's called Bicurry by Daylyt. Why it's called that, I don't know. I mean, you can't listen to Daylyt's lyrics like a magazine. If you still following the words with your finger and you still sounding them out, this is going to be very difficult for you. I'm going to just be real with you. My first guess is Steph Curry. He's biracial, Bicurry. Whatever it is, this is, as Aboriginal Day says right there in the chat, it's an absolute masterpiece. Listen to this. We're going to break down the lyrics. I got my notes here. Listen to this, bro. Like, this is nothing but pure poetry.
It's go time. That's what I'm on, bro. I'm doing today. I tried to make today the rap day. So like, what was the other day? This is the rap.
To clarify one quick thing, he did say this was the original verse to A Plate of Collard Greens, right? The record he has with J. Cole. This was the original verse he had for it. So this is something that's just in the archives.
Yeah, I'm trying to be bar heavy today. I'm sick of this. Rain. Yes, and everything. Oh, it's go time. That's what I'm on.
Collard greens helped a lot of dreams. Hip-hop saved, yeah, I shell, but don't see the policy. The policy is a lot of keys to unlock what they adore inside a room filled with a lot of trees. I stick to what God said, I don't try to lead. Be fruitful as a promised deed. The Garden of Eden, tie in the plot of Eve. Hold a lot of demons, put them in hell, yet I ain't try to breathe it.
Ain't not even revving up yet. Can we break that down? Collard greens helped a lot of dreams. Talking about the song. Hip-hop savior. I shall, but don't see. See, like ocean, the water. See the policy. The policy is a lot of keys to unlock what they adore. Adore. Inside a room filled with a lot of trees, I stick to what God said. I don't try to leave. Be fruitful as a promised deed. The Garden of Eden. We already talked about trees that kind of led us into this. The Garden of Eden, tying the plot of Eve. Hold a lot of demons. Put them in hell. I said in hell. Yet I ain't trying to breathe. And since I retrieve, keep going.
Since I retrieve, led to a plot of war, still won't help your buzz, I'm not appeased. Devils, I box you all without wallabies. It's not as easy to jot as Jesus. Never shake hands with those who show with rotten sleeves. They Harlem Globe, try to trick shot, dishonesty. The problem be a morning, a time of grieving. Get by the evening, odd or even. Back to the block play, who gon' try the defense?
Oh my God. Am I living in a different universe? Niggas don't rap like this no more, and I love it. It sounds so fresh, so new. He said, and since I retrieve lead as a lead pipe, to a plot of war, and steel wouldn't help your buzz. I'm not appeased. Devils, I'll box you all without wallabies. It's just as easy to jot as Jesus. Never shake hands with those who show with rotten sleeves. Right? Something under the sleeves, rotten sleeves. They Harlem Globetrotter, trick shot and dishonesty. Fam, I'm sure there's more layers than what I'm going to get to. Have you ever been to a Harlem Globetrotter game like recently? I'm not trying to downplay it because I want to see them brothers win. But the game I went to, when I tell you my grown ass was so disappointed, they wasn't even talking on the microphones. It was all voiceovers. And he was like, get ready for the monster dunk. And the trick shots wasn't tricks no more. The kids wasn't even interested. It pissed me off. I was like, this ain't the Harlem Globetrotters I saw on Scooby-Doo. This ain't the ones I saw was growing up. So he says the Harlem Globetrotter trick shot and dishonesty. And them trick shots is very dishonest. The problem be a mourning in time of grieving. Get by the evening, odd or even. Back to the block play. Who gonna try the defense? Back to the block, as in a neighborhood. Back to the block play. Who gonna try the defense? Who's rapping like this right now? Point me to him.
Deep in pot steam and hard rock, whip it up, lot of fiends. Gas cut, so a halfway rock. The pot look like cottage cheese, so I try to freeze it, break it down, powder push just to hop my G's up. White boy evil, we sold the block, the freezer, crop the cream of the crop just to rock the teamer. Glocks and beamers inside the beamer, lockers, dog fight for its life, but we ain't copper keyers. Copper key, proper rap drive, state to state clock of teasers. Time running shorter, known with a Rolex, that's an aqua feature.
Dog, like to write like this is one thing, right? I think people can typically, especially those who are aspiring to rap, you can make words rhyme. To make it sound like this is just someone having a very syllable-loaded conversation is a skill set, a God-given gift. He goes on to say, deep in pot of steaming, hard rock, whipping up a lot of fiends, gas cut. So a halfway rock. The pot looked like cottage cheese. So I try to freeze it. Breaking down powder push just to hop my G's up. He says, white boy evil. We sold the block to freezer crop. I know you anime folks know about freezer. The cream of the crop. I don't be knowing. The cream of the crop just to rock the team up. So we got so many different plays on rock just in this one stanza. Glocks and beamers. Like, these are just continuing on a very casual conversation, and they're rhyming multiple words at the same time. Glocks and beamers inside the beamer. Lockers, guard, fighting for his life. We ain't copper ketas. Copper key. Proper rap. Rap dry. Rap and rap dry. State to state clock of teasers. Time running shorter, known with the Rolex. That's an awkward feature. Time running shorter, known with the Rolex. That's an awkward feature. Bro.
This the shit the block with teachers. Money up, clout, buzzing, can't stop the leeches. Haters come out the bleachers, they out for preachers. Passes, family car wash, pouting deacons. The doubting deepens. You fountain leaking, hill like a mountain peaking. Down the creek, frowning, reeking.
Stop.
Your inner geek, profound of speaking. Surrounded by a town of cheating. Glock gave them side holes, but no sound of freaking. Pound to keep it tucked on the waist. This place is a town beacon without a bird mouth. 103rd house, shots ring you down, you leaking.
He's keeping it going. There's a very big difference between rhyming revolutionary, visionary, fiction, submission, and doing this display of poetry. Good googly moo. Down the creek. Oh, excuse me. Let's go back here. He says, money. He said, this is the shit the block would teach us. Money or clout. Buzzing can't stop the leeches. Money or clout. Buzzing can't stop the leeches, right? When you're buzzing, it has a double meaning. When you're buzzing, that means that your name is rising. You're gaining popularity. And he says, money or clout, buzzing can't stop the leeches. There's leeches that come along when you start buzzing. In the same way, you're talking about insects in nature, buzzing and leeches. Haters come out the bleachers. They out for preachers, pastors, family car wash pots and deacons. They doubt the doubting deepens. You found them. Youth fountain leaking. Heal like a mountain. Heal, double play on the word, Heal, healing, and then also heal like a mountain peaking. Down the creek, found and reeking. Your inner geek, profound to speaking, surrounded by a town of cheating. Glock gave him side holes, but no sound of freaking. Glock gave him side holes. Side holes? Side holes. But no sounds of freaking. The hell is wrong with you? How do you write shit like this? How do you write shit like this?
You sleep in town, knew you for pounds, you keep it. Cops raid you, surround you, canine hound you frequent. Law they lay it down, but peep this. Breaching for feds, the home of adrenochrome. Subpoena home, Silk Road is the penal code. But now I'm speaking style with recent. Flooded like FEMA code. Dump the Nina, but don't get shit, the prenup bold. Broken house got me thugging, my crown is weakened by all this beef. I'm faking it, GMO, that's the GMO. Ouija board just to free the soul. The clouds is breaching out of regions. Leisure with every sub, fingerprints clean up pole. Prowling steepens.
Bro.
Eagle high, eagle low, body down the creek, it's drowning, reeking.
His voice ain't cracked one time. He just talking casually like this ain't an infinite rhyme scheme. Good God. My God. And I know I'm missing things. This is my first time actually looking down at the lyrics. I had just heard the song the other night. I'm breaking this down with you in real time. So it says, down the creek, frowned and reeking, your inner geek, profound and speaking, surrounded by a town of cheating. Glock gave him side holes. We talked about that. This place is a town beacon without a bird mouth. 103rd house. Shots ring you down. You leaking. Ground you sleep in. Town. Knew you for pounds you keeping. Cops raid you. Surround you. Canine hound you frequent. Law, they lay it down, but peep this. Breaching for feds, the home of adrenochrome. Subpoena home. Silk Road is the penal code. Golly! But now I'm speaking style where we sit, blooded like FEMA code. Or cold. Play on words. Dump the Nina, but don't get shit. The prenup bowl. Broken house got me thugging. My crown is weakened by all this beef I'm faking. Joey! Joey! That's another reference to fake beef. Am I so crazy for reaching earlier saying there's a pattern going on? Joey just dropped. Now Daylyt just dropped. Am I crazy for that? Maybe. He said, my crown is weakened by all this beef I'm faking. And GMO, that's the G I'm on. Ouija board just to free the soul. The clouds is breaching out of reaches. Leads you with every sub. Fingerprints clean a pole.
Must recover the ID, profound the features, the sound of detours. Wrong way could be a long day. You I'll be sure's have been outy recent. Bar back by the bar, they say my style the precinct. Light came in and now the reset. Right under my wing is where you bow to be set. The best to ever live before our album. He just in the space with you coward rejects. This how I renown my respect. Go.
If I recorded something like this, the engineer would not have been able to catch me before I started screaming. Ah! I did that shit. I knew I could. I would be so proud of my damn self. He just says go at the end like he didn't do what he just did. Good God. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so then now we back here. We got here, where'd I leave off? Dump the Nina, but don't get shit. This prenup bowl. Broken house got me thugging. My crown is weakened by all this beef I'm faking. And GMO, that's the G I'm on. Ouija board, just to free the soul. The clouds is breaching out of reaches. Leads you with every sub. Fingerprints clean a pole. Prowling steepens. Eagle, he go high. Eagle, he go low. Body down the creek is drowned and reeking. Must recover the ID profile. The features. Damn, the features. Okay. The sound of detours. Wrong way. Could be a long day. You Albie Shores have been outed recent. Albie Shore had a song called Night and Day. Tell me how you feeling about you night and day. Night and day. Oh, BX Finest. I didn't even think about that. Albie Shore does have a connection to Diddy. So does Joey.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Could be a long day. Night and day. Could be a long day. You Albie Shores have been outed recent. You Albie Shores have been outed recent. Bar by bar. They say my style the precinct. I guess it could be a play on precedent, but then also bar by bar, the precinct, right? Like a police precinct. Oh my boy. Oh my gosh. Light came in and out to reset. Light came in and out to reset. Right under my wing is where you bow to be sent. It's so casual that you will miss these things because they sound so good. Like even reading them back, I'm not even rapping these, and everything sounds so harmonious here. The best to ever live before an album. He just in a space which you coward rejects. This how I renown my respect. Go.
Somebody gonna have
Fam.
to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm doing this breakdown live, and I know that I'm going to come back to this song because this is one of those, like I said, you don't read this like a magazine. You got to read this like an encyclopedia. Like, you got to read this, not even an encyclopedia, like spoken word by James Baldwin, like spoken word by Langston Hughes. I'm not comparing and saying it's the same exact thing. I'm saying that it is weighted with layers, more than just wordplay. There are things that you are being led to focus on, and before you know it, you realize the last 8 bars were an entire setup to help you understand what the whole thing was about. So it's like I'm reading this right now in real time, and I'm listening, and I'm like, this is insanity. But I know I'm gonna come back, and I know a lot of you gonna leave comments and be like, bro, you missed that whole. I know. And I'm glad that we're in a time where I can miss bars. Good gosh. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're not in a time any longer where you want me to believe my booty hole, my coochie pink and my booty hole brown is actually a statement about this, it's the status of our people right now. See, the thing about it is you got to look deeper than beyond the surface. So there's the shock value, right? But when she say coochie pink, what she really saying is that the majority of us just don't understand, like, the warmth of the world around us, right? Booty hole brown is what she's saying is they left us here in the hood, and that's really like the bowels of America, and that's what, no, we're not doing that. The fact that we can sit here and talk lyrics with one another is something that, don't you call that the fondue. I am sick of you already. Very sick of you. Very sick of you. You should be ashamed of yourself on Sunday acting like that. I know I said what I said. You should be ashamed of yourself. Daylyt, where's the album, bro? Where's the album? You pissing me off. I think somehow my anger with you is probably adjacent to Joey Badass, but I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of more thankful to Joey Badass than I am right now to you. Where's the album? Forget this side mission, cause he don't want to play. He don't want to hoop. When that album coming, Daylyt? Huh? DIYers. Oh my goodness, that is my thoughts. You let me know what you think. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.